Hey there, it's me, Julie, Fei-Fan Balzer, and I'm here today with a quick art journal photo flip through. So I flipped through this journal when it was pretty blank, and now I'm going to go ahead and flip through it for you now that it's all done and finished. So you can see this first page uses some art foamies. Those are the eyeballs. Those are the Balzer Designs art foamies from artfoamies.com. This is just a big doodle of a flower. Sometimes scale is just fun to play with. I just use markers for this one. I use markers a lot in my art journal. Here you can see there's jelly printing and stenciling, and I use a scan and cut to cut out those little butterflies. Here is a big old face built on top of a stencil. That's the Balzer Designs Petals stencil that you can see radiating out from that eye. My eye obsession is strong. You can see it all over this page. That is some jelly printed tags done with the Mumsy stencil and some gold splatters. And of course, those eyes, they're looking at you. Here's a big face again playing with scale. It's got another stencil in it. That's the Jack stencil. I also use a lot of hand carved stamps in my journal. You can see that there with the dates. I call this page the no chin face because that face has no chin. But she does have some very fancy eyelashes on one eye. This page uses a mixture of some old stuff. That heart is actually an old stuff that I kind of fixed up along with a big eye. I like this face. It's actually built on scrapbook paper, and you can really see in this detailed photo some of the text from that scrapbook paper coming up through the face. This is a print, and you'll actually see that face again later in my journal because it's a print. And this is a page I drew based on, I think, a beauty ad, maybe for eye makeup or something. I do a lot of funky lettering too. I'm not about pretty lettering. I like it interesting. There's that face again. You can see it right there. That's a mixture of heat embossing on hand carved stamps and then some scan and cut stamps and then a whole bunch of other stuff. It's just lusciousness. This is a creepy kind of face. I messed up that right eye, so I put a heart over it. And again, some simple and funky lettering in my book. Sometimes I do pages that don't have any text. This is that rare occasion. And you can see there's some washi tape there with the numbers running under the eye. This page has a little flap in it, a short little flap there, of course covered in eyes. What else would it be covered in? And behind it is a page that also has a flap, this time built on a postcard that I found in a hotel room. And then I used the Balzer Designs Pebbles Tide stencil to kind of bring everything together. I love this face. There's something about those two buck sort of front teeth that I think is great. Using markers and pens. I love the Moonlight pens from Sakura. So here, this is an old picture, which I actually bound into my junk journal and I embellished it, including you can see with this cute little flower. That's actually some hand carved stamps that I just colored in with some gel pens. This is a page that I taught the face as part of a class. You can see it's inspired by a Matisse painting of the woman with the green stripe. This is a black page that got a ginormous doodle across the front. You can see there are those Moonlight pens from Sakura looking so awesome. It has a couple interactive pieces, including this tag, which goes ahead and lifts up, and then this little hanging heart, which you can actually also see on the reverse. Here's the other side, and there's the hanging heart over on the left. So you can see some more lettering, just simple white pen on top of a black background. This is more of a watercolor feeling to it. I did use, again, lettering with just a simple daisy motif put in it, and then this is the Balzer Designs Mumsy stencil, one of my faves. And here you can see these are art foamies, and I actually think I did a process video putting that background together, and I just put a magazine image right on top of it. Some more fancy lettering. You know, anything that you do a million times looks great, and that's really the secret to these doodled letters. Again, using the Moonlight pens. I guess I use those Moonlight pens a lot. I went a little crazy with some hand cutting. You can see here, it's a mixture. Some of it was cut with a scan and cut, and some of it was hand cut. This piece was actually 100% completely hand cut. It took me forever, but I love the way that it turned out. You can see the back of it is more pale, and there's even actually another little hand cut piece behind it. The outline of that was cut with a scan and cut, and then inside I did a lot of hand cutting on it. And you can see the facing page there. That's all art foamies. Those are all Balzer Designs art foamies, just layered up, super cool foam stamp. So here is this page, and it actually has a nice little secret, which is that flap flips out just like that, and it creates this nice long page. So I actually was able to get in 5 entries on that one page, and you can see a little detailing there on the face. There's a little cutout right below the eye. So this page has a lot of hand carved stamps that I just embellished with white pen once I had stamped them, and it's got a secret. You can see the kangaroo and the heart, and guess what? That face flips out, and you can see all the lettering and stuff behind it. So come on over and visit me every Friday on my blog is Art Journal Every Day, where I share art journaling tips, tricks, and all sorts of pages. So thanks so much, and I hope to see you.